$129 billion. According to the World Bank's 2024 Migration and Development Brief, NRIs transferred $129 billion to India in 2024. Not million, billion. This isn't just money movement, it's the beginning of a massive homecoming. 60% of NRIs are actively planning to settle back in India every single year, drawn by family ties, financial advantages, and attractive tax benefits. But here's the critical question. Once you've decided to make the move, how do you do it successfully? What investments should you make? How do you optimize your taxes? In this video, we're breaking down the complete financial blueprint for NRIs settling back in India, so you don't have to learn the hard way. Hi, my name is Malvika, and this is NRI Shala. One of the biggest mistakes NRIs make is assuming India is just cheap. There's often a disconnect between what people expect to pay and what they actually spend. Most NRIs spend years optimizing their finances in the West. 401ks, IRAs, investment portfolios. But when it comes to moving back to India, many don't even run the numbers before booking that flight. Let's break down the major financial components of your move. According to Anurag Property Consultants' 2025 report, a good 3-bedroom apartment in Mumbai costs 1.5 to 5 crore rupees, with rents running anywhere from 80,000 to 2 lakhs monthly. Bangalore is somewhat more affordable, at 1 to 3 crores to buy, or 50,000 to 1.5 lakhs to rent. Cities like Pune and Chennai offer even better value. And Tier 2 cities like Coimbatore or Jaipur, properties from 50 lakhs to 1.5 crores with rents between 20,000 to 60,000 rupees monthly. My top advice? Rent before you buy. Give yourselves 6 to 12 months to test your new life before committing. Consider proximity to healthcare facilities and amenities that matter to you. And please research traffic patterns. A 3-kilometer commute can take an hour in Mumbai traffic. Many successful NRIs purchase property 3 to 5 years before moving, and they rent it out. This strategy gives you time to pay off loans while earning in foreign currency. It lets your property appreciate and generates rental income. Think of buying a home in India like getting married. If you make the wrong choice, selling is a process. If you do decide to buy, look into NRE account-linked homes, which often offer better rates for NRIs. Research the other tax advantages of property ownership and budget for maintenance costs, which typically run 5 to 10% annually of your property value. Now let's talk about what you need to know about medical care, another area where India offers remarkable value. India now has healthcare facilities that rival what's available in the West. A heart surgery costs about $150,000 in the US. In India's top hospitals, you're looking at 5 to 10 lakh rupees, roughly a tenth of the cost. A knee replacement runs into $40,000 in America, but costs between 2 to 5 lakh rupees here. For a solid healthcare strategy, get comprehensive private health insurance, which will cost you between 50,000 rupees to a lakh annually. During the transition period, consider maintaining global coverage options. Check the waiting periods for pre-existing conditions, which typically range from 2 to 4 years. Maintain an emergency medical fund of around 10 to 15 lakh rupees for unexpected needs. Choose a city with top-tier hospitals like Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, or Hyderabad. If you have specific medical needs, research which cities excel in those specialties. And consider proximity to healthcare when making your housing decision. Don't forget wellness planning. Budget for preventative care, which is often not covered by insurance. Beyond housing and healthcare, let's look at what daily life will actually cost you in India, where your money can often stretch much further than abroad. Cost of living data from Mercer's 2025 Global Cost of Living Index indicates that groceries in India cost approximately 10,000 to 25,000 rupees monthly, compared to $500 to $1,200 in the Western countries. Dining out 4 times weekly runs 5,000 to 15,000 rupees, compared to more than $500 internationally. Internet and mobile plans are 1,000 to 3,000 rupees here versus $80 to $150 abroad. For comfortable living, plan for about 1 to 1.5 lakhs monthly, excluding rent, which includes occasional dining out and basic domestic help. If you prefer a premium lifestyle, budget 2 to 3 lakh rupees monthly for fine dining, imported products, and luxury amenities. More budget-conscious returnees can live well on 60,000 to 80,000 rupees monthly. The beautiful thing about returning to India is designing your own lifestyle blend. Perhaps splurging on a full-time cook but skipping the imported cereals, or living in a modest apartment but dining at 5-star hotels on weekends. Now that we've covered what it costs to live comfortably in India, let's talk about how to structure your finances to maintain this lifestyle with minimal tax burden. This is where returning to India gets truly exciting for many NRIs. The 2025 Union Budget has introduced significant tax advantages for returning NRIs. You can now earn income up to 12 lakh rupees yearly, completely tax-free. The government has also lowered capital gains tax on Indian investments and simplified investment laws, removing many regulatory hurdles. Now, let's explore 2 powerful investment strategies that can help you maximize returns while minimizing your tax burden. Strategy 1. The safe play for the stability seekers. You invest 1.7 crore rupees in fixed deposits, earning around 7% interest, which generates approximately 11.9 lakh rupees per year, completely tax-free. Then, you invest 3.3 crore in strategic mutual funds, allowing you to withdraw about 1.5 lakhs monthly with minimal tax impact. In India, you can maintain a lifestyle equivalent to 5,000 US dollars monthly for just 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees per month. With this strategy, you are covering 75 to 80% of your expenses without paying a single rupee in tax. This strategy works effectively because FD interest up to 12 lakhs annually is completely tax-free. Mutual fund withdrawals are taxed at lower capital gains rates, and your money works full-time so you don't have to. Think of it like this. You've built a money machine. Every month, without lifting a finger, 2 to 2.5 lakh rupees lands in your bank account. While the safe play strategy offers peace of mind and steady returns, some prefer a more dynamic approach that allows their wealth to continue growing substantially even during retirement. The second strategy is the high growth play for forward thinkers. Now, this approach involves keeping 50 lakh rupees in fixed deposits as an emergency buffer, while investing 4.5 crores in equity mutual funds. This allows you to withdraw approximately 2.1 lakhs monthly. This strategy capitalizes on India's robust market growth, where equity funds historically grow at 12 to 15% annually. Even at a conservative 12% return, that's about 50 lakh rupees yearly, 4.5 lakhs monthly. Even after withdrawals, your corpus continues to grow. The beauty of this approach is that instead of merely preserving your wealth, you're continuing to build it. Your withdrawals can increase annually to keep pace with inflation. And because long-term capital gains in India are taxed at just 10% after 1 lakh rupees, a significantly larger portion of those returns stays in your pocket. Which approach is best for you depends on your financial goals and risk tolerance. You might even choose a balanced approach, perhaps keeping essential expenses covered through fixed deposits, while using equity investments for discretionary spending. Now, once you've determined which investment approach aligns with your goals, you'll need the right banking structure to implement it effectively. Let me walk you through the ideal bank account strategy that creates the foundation for your financial success when settling in India. Before returning, open both an NRI account and an NRO account while you are still abroad. Begin transferring your funds systematically rather than in one large sum. Upon your return to India, don't rush to convert your NRE account to a resident account. Wait at least 1 to 2 years. This timing is strategically important for your tax planning. Many returning NRIs make the mistake of converting too quickly and lose significant tax advantages. Use your NRE account primarily for long-term investments, while your NRO account should handle regular expenses and short-term needs. Now, let me share something that surprises even the most financially savvy clients: how India's tax system compares internationally for returning NRIs. This is truly one of India's best-kept secrets. In India, with smart planning, your tax on retirement income can be as low as 0 to 5%. The capital gains tax ranges from 10 to 15%, and your overall tax burden is minimal compared to other countries. Contrast this with the US at 20 to 40%, UK at 20 to 45%, or Canada at 25 to 50%. One software engineer who spent 15 years in California saw his effective tax rate drop from 35% to under 7% after returning to India. That's not just savings, that's transformation. Now that you understand the substantial tax advantages awaiting you in India, let's focus on exactly how to make this transition successfully. After all, even the best financial opportunities require careful planning and execution to fully realize their benefits. The most successful returnees didn't just move back, they transitioned back in 3 phases. Phase 1 is the exploration phase, which begins 1 to 2 years before your move. Take extended visits to potential cities, connect with other returned NRIs and join local groups. Research housing options and healthcare facilities firsthand. Test living in different neighborhoods to get a feel for daily life and commutes. Phase 2 is financial preparation, starting about 6 to 12 months before your move. Set up those investment accounts and begin transferring funds strategically. Secure health insurance well before you need it. Create a detailed tax optimization strategy with experts who understand both systems. And phase 3 is gradual immersion during your first year in India. Rent before buying property. If possible, maintain some income from abroad during this transition period. Focus on building new routines and social connections. This is just as important as the financial aspects. Test your financial plan in real-world conditions and be prepared to adjust as needed. Settling back in India isn't about boarding a plane, it's about strategic planning. The most successful NRIs bring back a global perspective, they're financially savvy, and have thoughtful preparation. With the right approach, you can enjoy the best of both worlds. India's cultural richness and family connections combined with the financial security you've built abroad. If you found this guide valuable, please like, subscribe, and share it with other NRIs planning their journey back to India. Until next time, this is Malvika, hoping you build financial freedom across borders.